Hello everybody, and welcome to episode 9 of the EJ Modded Minecraft Team Let's Play Season 3. Alright guys, so today is a very exciting day. We are finally going to get to that chunk eater. So, in between episodes, I've done a bit of work. Yeah, so I made a digger age. Dun dun, yay. I made a digger age for Mistcraft to put this thing in. It's quite a weird age, and yeah, I fall through the world like this all the time. Don't worry about it. I'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back, and here we are. So this is our digger age at the moment. It is a little different than how I wrote it, but that's how Mistcraft is. And if you don't already know how to use Mistcraft, we got too much to do this episode, so I'm not going to go into it. But you can either go watch some other videos on it, or we will be going into it later in the series. I'm just going to let you guys know I did hack in a creative notebook for this, for anyone who does know Mistcraft, because I didn't feel like unlocking all the symbols for a digger age, especially when we have mods like Greg Tech with World Gen that, we didn't have when we started the world. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, so before we get started on the chunk here, we got to do a couple of little chores around the house. So first things first, we have to do something here, because the mechanism setup we had, I realized that the oxygen setup we had was not enough to run the factory. We definitely need 2. So I have 2 right now. It should have 2. Oh, there we go. There's the first one. Okay, and some conduits to get us power out here. Actually, let's set up the aqueous accumulator first. I'm thinking that 1 aqueous accumulator should be plenty to run these, but it might not be. Water and cobble and water. Yay. So Jonathan, what are you working on? Why don't you tell everyone?
Fixing barrels and crap like that.
So we can have a sorting system ready. Okay, so here we go. Let's try this. I'm gonna have we have 1 going out this way and 1 going out this way. And then we're gonna have a separator. And that is not going to work out, so I'm going to need to replace you with a sandstone pipe. And same with you, you're going to need to be a sandstone pipe as well. And then we're going to have this here. And so we're going to dump hydrogen, output oxygen. Do you not need power? Pretty sure they do. Yeah, they do. That one had that one had a little power left over. Okay, so now some conduits, and that should probably be all. You and you. Conduit. And now we need some way to get the oxygen out of these machines and into the purification chamber. And how we're going to do that is I'm actually going to rotate them this way. So I'll output into the pressurized tubes from mechanism, which can transfer gases. So steel and glass like so. And we're going to run them like this and straight into there. Perfect. So, I'm going to grab some sandstone pipes and patch this up, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back, and Jonathan's not talking right now, but he's here. Hi, John. Alright, but, yeah. So, we're doing some reactor stuff now. We gotta get power out of this. I already set up a little bit, and I enabled flight, so my jetpack works now. Let's just switch the mode over to hover really quick and get up here. I'll show you I set up a tesseract up here from TE. So, right here. I'll show you how to set this up on the other side, but we have this set to frequency reactor power, which is frequency 1. is set to public access. Is the redstone control is disabled, so it'll always run. And it will block items, block fluids, and send only energy. Cool. So now we need to get this reactor started up. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do that in a bit. But, so yeah. Okay, so let's see. So we're now going to head into the age and set this up. Shall we? I haven't made the mining wells yet, but I'll set up a little bit of stuff with you guys. So I also made, so I'll show you the Tesseract recipe really quick. So 4 silver around a Tesseract frame full. That you just fill a empty Tesseract frame with Resonant Ender, which you get from Magma Crucibling Ender Pearls. A bucket of it, which is how much you need for this, is 4 Ender Pearls. And then the Tesseract frame is 4 Enderium ingots, 4 hardened glass, and a diamond. And the Enderium ingots are in the induction smelter. You can either use sand or pyrotheum. I didn't notice the sand one, so I went with pyrotheum, which I regret now. But yeah. So, and then the Enderium blends are 3 tin dust, a shiny dust, or platinum dust, and a bucket of Resonant Ender. Cool. And then I made some template carriages from Redstone in Motion. Now, if you liked Red Power back in, it's like been a year now since we've had Red Power. These are pretty much the Red Power frames. Yeah, there you go. What Jonathan said. So, you make these carriage frameworks, which take these, and I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. So these are made with, so you need 6 of these for one of these. So you need one of these for each frame, because you get 8 from this. So 1 carriage framework. That takes 6 of these panels. That takes 1 of these cross pieces and 8 sticks. And that cross piece takes 5 sticks. These are not easy to make. This stack took me a long time and a lot of wood. Like stacks and stacks of logs to make these. So they're not cheap. But yeah, and our tree farm is totally backed up over there. So that's why the tree farm was necessary for this chunk eater, if you were wondering. So let's head over to the digger age and I will meet you there. Okay guys, we're back and we're going to find a good place to start this up here. So let's go into regular mode. Up, up, up we go. I'm going to get up high because there's some tall mountains here and if it gets stuck on one of those, that's bad news. And this right here, I'm just going to go into hover mode really quick. This is an angel block from Extra Utilities. Made like so with feathers, obsidian, and gold. Oh gosh. Okay. And you just right click in the air to place that down. Awesome. So, what we are going to do is right next to that, we're going to place this frame, and you just left click, and that breaks it and puts it in your inventory. Cool. Oh gosh. Probably made a magnet before I'd be working in the sky, but whatever. Sorry about the lightning. That's just one thing that got added to the age. I don't think it's unstable. But, could be. Yeah, seriously, right? Better. By the way, Jonathan can hear me, so I might fall. I have a jetpack. You know what? Ooh. I actually want to check something real quick. If you press F9, press it a couple times, you can get these chunk overlays. Yeah, I want to build this inside a chunk. Just one chunk. That seems like more than a chunk, but... Yay! Sunstone! Alright, perfect. That is a chunk. Okay. So, yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we're back, and Jonathan, yay! So, we've made this whole thing, and we've laid it out exactly how we want it. Hey, John, can you go craft me a redstone energy cell? Why? Okay, jump off the cliff. Let's all just watch Jonathan die. Come on, John, jump. Jump. Poor Jonathan. Doesn't have a jetpack. Alright, so basically, these don't work like the red power frames. These are a little bit different. There's ones that do work like the red power frames, but these are a special template carriage. And, yeah, the whatever kind of die you combine your frame stuff with is what a different kind of carriage you get. These template ones, though, are really cool. But just for starters, you want to put one anywhere you plan on having a block. Okay, you want to borrow my jetpack to get down there? Actually, no, I need it right now. So I'm going to go down here and take the screwdriver, which I'll show you the crafting recipe in a moment. And I'm going to click on this one. Right click. Yeah, I might want to go into hover mode, because if I mess this up, we lose all these frames. There we go. What happened? It's one tiny frame now. Ah! If I right click on it again with the screwdriver, we get a little template. Anything that is one of these little frame blocks will get moved. Cool. So right now our whole contraption is just a puny little block. Awesome. Or not, I don't know. Cool. Alright, be right back. Okay guys, we're back, and I want to show you what we do with this. So, let me turn on my template really quick. So, and let's go into hover mode as well. Awesome. So, we can just like place smooth stone here. You can't place it on that. You actually have to place it on a block. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the camera really quick and fill all this bottom layer in with smooth stone, and I will be right back. Alright guys, we're back, and yay! So we got a smooth stone platform that will be moved by our frames. Cool. And you might have noticed I left one row open here. That is going to be for mining wells from Buildcraft. And let me just check this really quick again. Oh gosh, that was close. Okay. So, what do I press? I totally derped there. Okay. So mining wells. These things can do the mining. These things are actually going to mine for us. They'll dig straight down into the earth. So, yeah, I made it way bigger than I needed to. This was all we could afford with the iron we had. We literally have 2 pieces of iron left. But, yeah, this is all we could afford. And I made it bigger. I knew we wouldn't be able to afford all 16, but I made it bigger so we could in the future, because these things are impossible to expand. You have to make the whole frame contraption over again if we want to expand it. Okay, so now what we gotta do is we gotta get some power. These manuals require Buildcraft power. Now, if you guys remember, RF can convert to Buildcraft. So, I'm going to put the test rack there, and I do have a frame there, and this is going to be an energy cell right here. But let's just set this up really quick. To reactor power, and check, and we're going to say, Item mode blocked, fluid mode blocked, energy mode receive only. Awesome. And then redstone control will be disabled and public access. Awesome. Sweet. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Guys, we are back, and so we've done some stuff. First of all, I want to tell you guys I made a carriage engine. This thing will move our thing, and it moves with the frames. So you just surround a carriage motor with redstone torches, and a carriage motor is a block of iron, 4 furnaces, and 4 blocks of redstone. Awesome. Also, I want to note that we installed QCraft, and we will be using that to control our thing. We could use wireless redstone chicken bones edition, but it's a little buggy with redstone in motion. So I'm going to go with the QCraft way of doing wireless redstone. And I had to go generate some new chunks in Digger to get this quantum dust. It's just an ore. So I'm going to get an essence of superposition, and then do this with it, and get an essence of entanglement. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a block of redstone. And what we're going to also get, we got some smooth stone. Perfect. So, what you do is you put your essence of entanglement in the middle. And we might do more QCraft stuff later, and it'll make stuff make more sense. So, whatever block you put here is the north side. This will make sense in a minute. This is the south side, and these are east and west, and up and down. So I want every... that's wrong then. Huh. I don't know what I am doing wrong. Okay, I'll be right back. And so, we're back, and let's get this going. I figured out how to get this to work in a test world. So what we need to do is we're going to make 4 of these. We're going to make 4 essences of observation. And what we're going to do is we're going to put 2 of these in the middle. So I actually need another block of redstone. I don't know why I'm using this crafting table, but I am. So I'm going to need another block of redstone. So we're going to do same setup we had before. Perfect. So just like that. But now we're going to use our essence of observation, and I did make 4 of those. Yeah, I did. Sorry. So we're just going to use 2. And then the north face is going to be redstone blocks. Everything else will be smooth stone. So you got to first create 2 identical observer dependent blocks. Next, combine them with the essence of entanglement. No? What? I just did this. Oh, there we go. Just like that. So now the 2 are entangled. You see the group number? And Jonathan's here, by the way. I don't know why you're not talking, dude.
I don't know either.
So this is kind of how we're going to do our wireless redstone setup. And I'm going to show you how that will work in a minute. But let me just place these down in the world and tell you about how they work really quick. So, these are basically, when you look at them from the north face, they will be redstone blocks. And when you look at them, when you look away and look at them from any other face, they will be smooth stone. When they are redstone blocks, they take on the properties, so they will emit a redstone signal. If I plop some redstone down right here, they are emitting a redstone signal. See? And since these 2 are entangled, whatever this block is, this block will be, and vice versa. So let's pick these up. Oh gosh. Ooh. Please tell me. Yes, I do get the blocks back. I don't know what to break these with, but whatever. See if I can break it with my fist, so I waste pickaxe durability. Oh no. Guess I can't break it with my fist. I'll be right back. Okay guys, we're back, and Yeah, so it turns out you lose this stuff when you do that. You get the stuff back, but you lose your essence. Luckily, I had a couple extra pieces in reserve of this quantum dust, so I was able to make a new one. But,
Good.
yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah, I did not... It was a pain to go search for this stuff. Ooh. I need to make a new essence of entanglement. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we're back, and I got it. So... Boop, boop. So now we have our entangled blocks again. And these are a different group now. So, what we're going to do... Actually, I'm going to craft these things first. So I need to craft an automatic observer. And this will observe the block for us and change what phase it's in. Automatic observer, right there. So... might be able to pull off. Looks like I need a bit more smooth stone. Not a problem. I think the barrel's empty, but we do have a bunch in this chest down here. Do-do-do. So I need 2 of these. 2 automatic observers. Awesome. And let's grab ourselves not those. A button. Yeah. And I also need to make a toggle latch from Project Red. So, what we're doing here is so basically, we're doing wireless redstone to determine when to run our chunkier, because we don't want it running all the time. So I got some red ally wire here that I cooked up a while back. So let's just stick this block back down. And some red ally wire back here. And we'll have the button. And when we press the button, it should there we go, turn the wire on. Awesome. Okay, so next thing we need to do is we're gonna have our entangled block, one of our entangled blocks at least, right here. So let's figure this out. So from this side back here, it's going to be redstone. From any other side, it'll be smooth stone. So we're going to put some stone right here, like so. Actually, I probably don't want to do that. But, so when these automatic observers receive a redstone signal, they will observe the block from that side. So I'm going to put one down here. Nope, that's wrong. Come on. Dang it. Guess I need to get back there. Awesome. And we're going to want one. And I guess I'm just going to do this. We're going to want one right here. So when this one's activated, actually I'm going to do this really quick. And I'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back. And so, I've got everything wired up sort of down here. So yeah, I made a toggle latch also from Project Red. And that will go right there. And I placed you wrong. And I don't have a... Wait. I don't need a screwdriver. I just need my Omni wrench.
Ba-dum-bum-bum.
Nope. Omni wrench doesn't work. Okay. I do need a screwdriver. But you can kind of see what the toggle latch does. And I'll be right back. Okay guys, we're back and I have it set up. So, Jonathan, I don't know why you like mute your mic every time I start recording.
Oh, I'm just telling everybody to shh.
Oh, okay. So anytime you give this toggle latch a redstone signal, it will flip the way the signal is going. So when it's flipped this way, And you can flip it also manually with the lever. When it's flipped this way, it'll be activating this automatic observer, which makes it stone. When it's flipped this way, it'll activate this red alloy wire, activating this automatic observer, which will activate this into redstone.
Craziness.
Yes, very complex system of craziness. So now I should be able to, first of all, I might just want to place a torch in here so we don't get any crazy mob spawns. And seal up the wall, and it shall be fine. And now, what we're going to do is we are going to head, actually, I need to craft up some more red alloy wire and I'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back and I'm up at the chunk eater and digger. And so first of all, let's pop down a redstone energy cell here to store power. So I'm going to configure it to output to the bottom for that one. Yeah, that one will get more power than the others, big deal. And this will output to the side. And we'll run some redstone energy conduits along here. So now we need to set up the control. How are we going to move this thing? Well, I'm going to show you guys one of the really quick basics of redstone in motion. So what you need to move your frames is, there's three options. I showed you how to make this already, but the carriage motor moves with the carriage, or it moves the carriage while it stays put. So if I moved this whole thing with that, it would stay in the same place where the carriage moved forward, and I would have to make like what people called in like back in the Red Power days, an inchworm drive. But with this thing, the carriage engine, it moves along with this stuff, so I don't need to worry about that. And also, how do you choose what direction you want it to go in? Well, it's the opposite direction of the redstone signal that's applied to it. How epic is that? I hope that lightning doesn't mean instability. I've been here long enough so that I would have noticed any instability by now. And good, you kept your settings even after being moved. So, what we gotta do now is right here. Okay, I need to turn my game sounds down because that lightning is getting annoying. Okay, so what we need to do is use a timer to run this thing whenever necessary. So what I'm going to have over here is I'm going to have my timer right here. And yeah, I know this is a little bit derpy. For now, I'm going to have this on 30 seconds. That may or may not be enough. So every 30 seconds, he's going to give us a redstone pulse. And of course, he's facing the wrong direction. Okay, so every 30 seconds, he'll emit a redstone signal out this way. So it's going to come up here. And then,
Ethan,
yeah.
should I start crafting up the AE stuff?
Not yet.
Why not?
Maybe, I don't know. Sure, if you want. Actually, what I need to do right now is get some blaze rods. That's the most important thing we need to do right now.
Okay.
So, I want this thing to, like, actually move when we want it to be on, not just when the timer says it can move. Because I want to turn it off sometimes, because we don't need a constant influx of resources. This thing is crazy powerful. So right here I'm going to put an AND gate, and I don't think I'm going to be able to avoid making a screwdriver here. But basically, if you're familiar with anything about vanilla redstone, what an AND gate does is when all inputs that are requested are on, the output will go on. So what we can do now is have it go out this way. And perfect. And then we're gonna need another input coming here. Or you know what? I want to guys show you guys something cool about Wayla. Modules, Project Red, Showgate IO. Yeah. Looks like it must be broken. But
Everything is broken.
I know everything is. And I can prevent these from connecting, which I will in a minute. But what I'm going to do is over here, we're going to have our entangled block. Oh boy. I'm going to break that red ally wire. So that we don't get constant craziness. And it looks like
Ethan?
my worst fear might be coming true. What?
Can you opt me? I don't know if I'm opt. I think I am, but just double check.
Yeah, I will in just 1 second. Are you even online? Oh, yeah, you are. Oh, good. This is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Hey, Jonathan, can you go into the basement and give
I'm in
that
the
button a
nether.
press? Oh.
I'm in the nether.
Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, so the problem was this whole setup didn't work cross-dimensionally. So I had to make yet another pair of these entangled blocks. And yeah, so, but I tried to make the system a little more compact, and I needed some stuff to block these things. So, I grabbed some cover strips from Forge Multipart. Awesome. So that prevents that from connecting, and I think that's it. I'm just going to stick one there. I don't think I need one. But yeah, and you craft these by just taking your saw and pretend this redstone's a cover. So yeah, cool. And if I take some of this stuff up here, that's not it. That's it. Oh no. So I'm gonna slap one.
How many blaze rods did you need?
A lot. At least 16.
I have 13.
Yeah. So, let's run some red alloy wire like I said we were going to. And perfect. So
How close are we
now,
to being done with this?
dude, I don't even know if we're anywhere near done. So perfect. I should not be able to change this no matter what side I'm looking at now. Awesome. So when the timer goes at this point, I'm going to stick a thing here. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to let you guys see. When the timer goes off, then the AND gate, actually the AND gate won't be met because it's asking for 3 signals right now. Let's fix that. Alright guys, we're back, and here's how we're going to get the redstone signal from our base to over there. And this does work cross-dimensionally. If it doesn't, I'm going to cry. I will cry if it does not. Because I don't know what else we can do. So, we're going to get a wireless transmitter from Wireless Redstone Chicken Bones Edition. And we're going to go to the advanced menu and set this to Chunk Eater. Frequency 1. I gotta do the name again. Chunk Eater. Alright, set name. Ah! No! Set name. Okay, cool. So, when you receive a redstone signal, you saw that flash. Hopefully. If you didn't, rewind the video if you really care. If you don't care, awesome.
Mom says, I think you're sick.
You know your mic's open, right, John? So, over here, we're going to set up the wireless receiver. And you can look up these recipes in AI because I really don't have time to show them. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we're back, and so let's throw this down here. And this one we don't need a screwdriver for. You can just shift right click it to change it, and I'm going to set it to the chunk eater frequency. Awesome. So now, we need some way of loading this system when we're not here. So why don't we get into chunk loading? Now, I think I've touched briefly on this earlier in the series, but as you should know by now, I'll just take Falling Through the World as an opportunity to explain this. As you should know by now, vanilla chunks despawn. Oh, Jonathan died. When you're not near them. Ah! Oh, wow. I didn't know that thing was in our house, dude. Thanks for the warning, and there's a creeper coming in. There's a creeper coming into our house. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we're back, and let's get this chunk loader done. So the creeper did blow up, and he blew up a good bit of stuff, and it was a pain. So, yeah. So to make this dimensional anchor, this is what this chunk loader is calling. I did not say that right. That's what this chunk loader is called. That's just how you make it, like so. And let's head to the edge. And I also flipped the button down there, so it should be smooth stone when we get over here. Or actually not, because it's not chunk loaded, huh? Yeah. Be right back. Okay, guys, we're back, and let's test this out now. So, I'm going to turn on my F9 to show chunks really quick. And you see, this whole contraption just happens to fall right in a chunk. So I can just load this one chunk. I'm also going to need another chunk loader to go on the chunk eater, but that'll come in a bit. So shape, square, perfect, 1 by 1, awesome. That's all we need. Perfect. Awesome. So that should be it. So now, if I go back home, and I can turn my F9 off. Go back home. Of course, I'm going to fall through the world. Or not. You know, I don't have to fall through the world. It's awesome when I don't. So now if I hit this button, what should happen is if I go back now, it should be smooth stone. Should have toggled it this time. Perfect. So it is now smooth stone, and I'm falling through the world. Be right back. Alright, we're back. So the toggle latch has been flipped. Like so. Red send signal coming out over here and making it smooth stone. Awesome. And since that one's smooth stone, this one should also be smooth stone. And there should be absolutely no way I can change it by looking at it from any side. Awesome. Now that is how the system is supposed to work. So that's about it, guys, for this wireless redstone setup. So now we have to worry about getting the items from the chunk eater back up to our base, and then we'll kick things off. We might have to actually you know what, alright, I'm gonna call it an episode right here, actually, because we've done a good bit this episode. I don't know how long it's been, honestly, but yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Next time will be the wrap up of the chunk eater. So I hope you guys are excited for that. We'll be having a ton of resources after that. And we'll have no problems with doing any other fancy stuff. And as Jonathan said, we're going to get started with applied energistics soon. Because the logistics pipe system, well, it's great and all. It's just really not working out for us. Alright, guys. So, Ethan signing off of episode, 9 of the EJ Modded Minecraft Team Let's Play, Season 3. And